I think this year's submissions show more than ever that print is not dead. We've seen a lot of really great work coming from a lot of great studios.
You know, these past weeks we've been judging a lot of digital content, and when you get it physically, it's way more fruitful, I think, the ultimate decision you make, and it's more tangible, you get to see the materiality of it.
As a creative, the way you think about designing and the medium and how you express it and storytelling and all that, it's still very vibrant. And that's why we see so many amazing books. That's why people are drawn to it.
I think what's really interesting at the moment is that obviously environmental's huge and that's where everybody's going, so it's table stakes. So you're always going to get this kind of minimalist look with some packaging design, especially with wines. But actually what's really interesting is the more illustrative side and the more playful side that we're going into kid adult. And I think that kind of playfulness that we can start to do with packaging, which is less serious, I think is bringing more joy to the world.
I've been seeing a lot of work towards Alzheimer's and dementia, so that tone is very more serious and emotional tone. But then I'm also seeing a lot of stuff that we watched on the Super Bowl, and those are my favorite ones. They get a gag out of the room, so I like the little balance that we have going on there, so it's good. And a lot of heavy craft with CGI effects, that's been big this year.
There's a lot of work with a lot of heart. I do think that, you know, it's really important to not just tell a sad story, but also how is this product addressing it. So I think that's things that I've just been noticing.
I think this year we are definitely seeing a ton of AI, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Some of the stuff that I was judging that didn't quite make it to today also felt like this is low-hanging fruit, pretty much, but I think that the ones that use AI in an interesting way, where it's embedded within the concept, and also it kind of expands the capabilities and also the potential of a project that otherwise couldn't exist without AI, that's what I'm genuinely interested in.
There's a really wide range of work that we looked at, from really great things with paper and textures, and then some really fun typography and color.
I've been seeing a lot of typography elements in the work that we've been seeing today, which I think is very interesting, how to deal with typography being something that is part of the illustration, how you use type to be more than just communicating words, but also representing shapes.
When I think about the word craft, to me it's being at the top of your class in that particular skill. So whether that be writing or art direction specifically, or cinematography or editing, am I seeing things that are amazing in that category?
I think as a trend, anything that is a force for good, something that really unlock humanity and its potential, I think that is one key trend that really stood out in this year's entries.
There's some risks being taken in terms of communication within packaging, and that definitely you can start seeing it, which I think is refreshing ultimately, and that relates a lot to clarity and how, you know, bolder visuals that make it more appealing.
I kind of gave my golden ticket to one. The book about Chinese and Cuban immigrants, absolutely stunning, the way they fabricated it, the way they put all the things together, the history of this immigration, text and the pictures, it's very nicely photographed.
Quite a number of the entries really stood out for me, especially the one that repurposed the trash of the little shell that is in Japan, and how that has been repurposed into a helmet that is a force for good. The huge sustainability angle to that product really resonated with me.
My favorite entry was the one-star cookbook. There were so many layers to it. It was wrapped, it had the sticker on it, it was in a plastic bag. It was a whole experience. It was quite chaotic, but I enjoyed every second of it.